Hello, this is Deirdre Brown, your settlement agent serving DC, Maryland, and Virginia. And today I'm going to talk to you about the DC Reduced Recordation Tax program that goes into effect on October 1st, 2017. This program allows your buyer to reduce their transfer and recordation tax from 1.1% or 1.45% to 0.725%. This is great news. On average, let's say for example, if the condo or first or single family home was priced at $350,000, it would save your home buyer about $1,300 in transfer and recordation taxes. In order to qualify for this reduced transfer and recordation tax credit, your buyer would need to, one, be a first-time DC home buyer, and that's defined as never owned property in the District of Columbia. There is a slight exception. If your buyer was married previously and owned property jointly with their spouse, but now are divorced and no longer have interest in that property, so they're no longer on title, they are now considered first-time DC home buyer. Other than that, you could never own property in the District of Columbia. The second qualification is income driven. If it's a one-person home, the income cap is $139,000. If it's a two-person home, income cap is approximately $158,000, and it goes up from there. So you can see how a lot of people will qualify for this because the income is pretty generous. The third thing is you would need to submit an application at the time of settlement. It is a 3-page application, and you also need your buyer to submit supporting documentation. I have a separate video on my website where I go over what the supporting documentation is, but this is one of those times where you really need to be ahead of the game and talk to your buyer about it and make sure you're coordinating with your settlement agent to make sure all the documentation is submitted. You can only apply for this reduction at the time of settlement. If you have more title related questions, please reach out to me at closewithd.com.